Yep, you see the title in the thumbnail. We're gonna step your French fry game up with these loaded steak fries. You're gonna love this one. Get in your kitchen, let's go. All right guys, let's do a quick rundown of what we got for today's recipe. Looks like a lot of ingredients, but we got 3 parts of this particular recipe. It's our steak, fries, and then our toppings. So that's why it looks like a lot. But like my guy Tom said, life is too short to eat like shh. You already know what I'm gonna say. All right, let's get to it. So right here we have our churrasco steak here. This is about 1.5 pounds. I have our fresh cut fries here. I got them soaking in water till it's time for me to use them. We have our diced tomatoes, diced onions, some diced jalapenos, some cilantro here, lime juice, cornstarch, cumin, black pepper, garlic powder, salt, olive oil here, more olive oil, some cheese, fresh chopped garlic, more cilantro, cumin here, chili powder, and some more freshly squeezed lime juice. So let's get to it. All right, to get started, we're gonna season our steak. Now you can use any type of a cut steak you want, it's totally up to you. But I find this particular steak, skirt, flank steak, a better option for this particular recipe. So we're gonna take our lime juice, gonna add it here, our olive oil, cumin and chili powder, our chopped garlic, and our cilantro. And guys, you can go in this with your hands or, you know, just with some tongs to get this baby all mixed together. So I'm gonna let this rest in this marinade for about 1 hour or so. Let those seasonings come together, penetrate that meat so we can get that nice flavor from this particular steak, all right? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and whip up our Pica De Gallo. We're gonna add our tomatoes here, along with our onions, those jalapenos, and our cilantro. And we're gonna take our lime juice, pour it over here like that, and we're gonna hit that with a hint of salt to taste. And we're just gonna get this baby mixed up. I'm gonna add a little bit more lime to mine. I like that lime flavor in my Pica De Gallo. That was like two teaspoons in the beginning. All right, we're gonna get that baby mixed up. I love me some Pica De Gallo, man. I can make this and just sit down with some nacho chips and just dip it in some nacho chips. It's good enough for me. All right, that's what we have. We're gonna set this in the refrigerator, let it sit aside until it's time to use it, all right? All right, so now we're gonna start with our seasoning for our French fries. In this small bowl, we're gonna add our cornstarch, our garlic powder and salt, cumin and black pepper, and our olive oil. And we're just gonna give this a good mix like this to get it all combined. All right, so we're gonna move this aside, bring over our fries. Now we're just gonna take that mixture and we're gonna pour it over our fries like this. And we're just gonna get these fries tossed around in this mixture. All right, just like that. So now we're gonna move this aside, bring our bacon rack here. We're just gonna add them here on our bacon rack. And guys, I recommend using a wide rack like this. That way, you know, you get that heat to circulate all around the fry instead of directly onto your, or instead of placing them directly on flat on a baking sheet. So now that I have all our fries here, I'm gonna place them in the preheated oven on 400 degrees. We're gonna bake them for the first 15 minutes. Then we're gonna come back, flip them over, and bake them for another 10 to 12 minutes, all right? So let's get them in the oven. All right, guys, so we're about 15 minutes in. We're gonna start getting these babies flipped over. Like I said, this may take some time, depending on how many French fries you have. All right, and once I get them all flipped over, I'm coming right back. All right, we're gonna stick them back in our oven for about another 10 to 15 minutes, but we're gonna cook these until they're crispy, all right? All right, so now we're at our stove top on our griddle here. It's heating up. I'm gonna add a little vegetable oil here over our griddle. I'm gonna get that brushed in. I'm gonna sprinkle a little griddle salt here on our grill. I like to do that for some additional flavor. And once that griddle heats up, we're gonna take our churrasco and we're gonna add it right here. And we're gonna let that baby cook for about 4 to 7 minutes per side. It all depends on what doneness you're looking for. All right, guys, we're gonna do another flip right here. All right, guys, so it looks like we are good right here. Take a look at that right there. I'm just gonna do a quick temperature check. Make sure that mine is where I want it. But it looks like we're good. Yep, we're good. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove this. I'm gonna sit it over here on our cutting board and let it rest for a couple of minutes while we wait on our fries to get done. I also got a small piece I'm gonna add to it too. And we're gonna cook that for the same length of time. All right, so it looks like we're done with this particular piece here. Let's take a look at that. Man, that's looking good. We're gonna sit this over here on the resting rack also. And now we're gonna check on our fries. All right, so I checked on the fries. I'm gonna leave them in there a few more minutes to brown, let them get a little bit more brown, but we've let our steak rest. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start cutting that baby into little thin slices, like this. And this is exactly how I like my steak. Guys, can I just try a little piece real quick? Oh man, oh man. I'm just gonna add our steak here into that bowl. Now let's go over here and get to our big piece. All right, guys, that's what we have. Take a look at that. Oh man, pop this in this bowl here. And yes, I'm going to keep that juice. We're gonna go ahead and get our fries and we're gonna continue. All right, so here are our fries right here. Take a look at that baby there. So we're gonna remove them from the rack and start building our fries, all right? All right, so now we're gonna start adding our fries here to this cast iron skillet. Or if you don't have a cast iron skillet, that's fine. You can add them to any type of baking dish. Man, when I was cutting these fries, it seemed like it was a whole bunch of them. Now it looks like it's not that many of them. So you know I ain't sharing with nobody. So next, we're gonna take our cheese and we're gonna start sprinkling that. You know, I had a little white cheese too, white cheddar cheese I need to get rid of, so I'm gonna add some of that too, man. I ain't scared to switch it up, guys. All right, so that looks good. Now, we're gonna put this back in our oven for 5 minutes or until that cheese melts, all right? So let's get it back in the oven. And guys, this is what we have after melting our cheese on our fries. So now let's start adding the rest of the ingredients to finish this off, all right? And there you have it, guys. Loaded steak fries, or some may call it Carne Asada fries. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Let's go ahead and jump into quality control so we can do a taste test. Yep, quality control, y'all already know. The favorite part of the show. Man, take a look at that. Oh, man. I know y'all saying, man, I wish I was there with him. I know y'all would. This baby cheesy, steaky, Pica De Gallo-y. Oh man. Listen, definitely use that churrasco or skirt steak. It's delicious on this right here. So, remember, I'm not chef, I just cook a lot, and I'm out. Peace.